Good morning. My name is Tom Borelli. I'm Portfolio Manager of the Free Enterprise Action Fund, and our shareholders want to know why Disney is failing to sell the DVD of the ABC miniseries The Path to 9/11. On September of 2006, 28 million viewers watched the program and it received 7 Emmy nominations. But unfortunately, it lost $40 million, I repeat, $40 million, because there was no commercial sponsorship. I wrote Mr. Iger earlier this year asking why the DVD is not being sold, but I guess Mr. Iger's inbox is pretty full. I'm sure he'll get back to me soon. If not, we could deal with this issue here today. In looking at the reasons why the DVD of Path to 9/11 is not being sold is in the media, however. A reading of the LA Times article in the Wall Street Journal, it points that Disney may be trying to protect the campaign of Hillary Clinton. Now, Bill Clinton turns out to be a very big critic of the Path to 9/11 because he felt it made his administration look weak on the war on terror. So we have the element of politics here. Now, adding fuel to the fire, it turns out that Mr. Iger has long personally contributed to Hillary Clinton's campaign. And most recently, and probably most disturbing, is Disney has failed to sell the rights of the Path to 9/11 to Lionsgate. So, these questions and these issues raise the possibility of a conflict of interest, obviously something that we don't need as shareholders. So the crux of the question here is Disney going to sell the DVD of the Path to 9/11 or its rights and try to make a profit, or make shareholders take a $40 million loss and raise the speculation that Mr. Iger is using Disney to advance his own personal political interests?
That's for me, I know, John.
Well, it's you and me. I'll comment after you do.
I'll address a number of the comments that you made. Many of the points that you raised are not accurate, but I will say that after we aired The Path to 9/11, which was an incredibly controversial miniseries, that controversy, by the way, resulted in no advertisers being willing to participate in that program. We weighed all of the business considerations around bringing out the DVD of that miniseries and determined, with the awareness of the board, that it was not in the best interest of the company from a business perspective to release that DVD.
I just add to that the question you've raised, Mr. Borelli, is one that Bob has brought to the attention of the board. That is that there was a concern expressed about this. I didn't know it was from you individually, but that the question had been raised. And as he's reviewed that with us and to the entire board, at least in one meeting, maybe in two, this has come down clearly on the question of the business merit of doing it and whether it would make sense. And the idea that there was some political aspect to this or campaigns to be supported had absolutely nothing to do with it. And I just wanted to add to what he said to convey to you how this has been reviewed by him with the board. Very much the same issues that you've raised.
One quick follow-up. See, this is a little confusing because it turns out that Disney was one of the main funders of Fahrenheit 9/11, Michael Moore's movie. So if Disney was funding Fahrenheit 9/11, and then it turns out that Disney wrote a check of $21 million to Mr. Moore, and it turns out the company made money representing one side of the political debate and, in fact, propaganda by Michael Moore, and yet now you're leaving another DVD that was widely acclaimed and we're taking a $40 million loss. If Disney doesn't want to do it, why not sell the rights? I'll buy it. Why should we sit on a $40 million loss when there's another business entity that wants to purchase it?
But by the way, I'm not aware of any interest being expressed by Lionsgate or anyone else to purchase the rights to distribute.
I have a memo in my on me
that
I'd be willing to share with you that said Disney refused to sell the rights of the Path to 9/11. So you're basically, on one hand, to the other gentleman's question, you have no problem in promoting what people think off taste because of the children nature of Disney, but there you're for the freedom of speech. Here now we're talking about silencing political speech, which is a threat to every American.
We're not silencing political speech. We aired a very, very controversial miniseries
And
that was seen by a number of people, not nearly, by the way, the number that you suggested.
And Fahrenheit 9/11
And the
isn't
two
political?
are totally unrelated. They are thoroughly unrelated. We reached a business decision. We simply believed that putting out the DVD would not be in the best interest of the company, and we stand by that decision.
And why not sell it to another company that wants to sell it?
As I said, I'm not aware of anybody having made us a
Can I
formal
show you the
proposal.
memo?
I think it would be not in the best interest of the other people attending this meeting for you to show me that right now, but I'm sure there are people that you can give it to that will pass that along to me.
We can take a look at that after the meeting, what you have there. Let's go ahead and do that.